And what is up, guys? Welcome back to Acceleracers Hub for another video. So today we have the start of a new series on the channel, which is going to be a collection review series. I know a lot of you guys out there have some really big Acceleracers and Highway 35 collections, and you guys send them to me from time to time just because you guys showing off your collections, you're proud of them. And I love seeing you guys' collections, but I think everybody else in the community would love to see your collections too, because they are absolutely massive. So for this series, I'm going to be reviewing some collections on the channel that you guys have submitted to me, and then you guys said, okay, it's fine if you want to show it to the community. So today we are going to be reviewing our first Acceleracers Highway 35 collection. And after we go through this first collection today, then I'll sort of go through what you need to do to submit your collection if you want your Acceleracers and Highway 35 collection to be featured on the Acceleracers Hub. So if you've got a collection you're really proud of, hang on, and once we get through this video, we will go over how to submit your collection for review. So today we're going to be reviewing the collection of a guy named Seth, who's been in the community for a while. I believe he started seriously collecting Highway 35 and Acceleracers in December of 2019. And he reached out to me to share his collection with me. A lot of you guys do that, and I love seeing you guys' collections. It's absolutely amazing to see how many sealed Acceleracers and Highway 35 cars a lot of you guys do have. But he reached out to me, he showed me his collection. I was like, wow, that is one of the biggest collections I have ever seen. And I'm sure it's not the biggest. I know some of you guys have some really incredible collections, but it was the biggest I had seen at the time for sure. And he said, you know, if you want, you can make a video on it and sort of review it. And that was a fantastic idea. So huge shout out to Seth for sort of inspiring this series, because I would love to review a bunch of you guys' collections on the Acceleracers Hub. And funnily enough, it is a small world, because I do think Seth was actually my first Acceleracers customer on eBay, unless I'm confusing him with a different Seth. But when I first started selling my Pokemon cards and my Accelerator stuff from when I was a kid to get some college money, I listed, you know, all my hyperpods, my sweepers, my cars and cards into one big lot, all 4 movies. And I sold them for like $250 to Seth on eBay back, I want to say it was in December of 2019, if I remember correctly. And gosh, do I regret selling those for those prices now, because man, that stuff would be worth probably closer to $1,000 if I would have waited to sell it all now. But it is what it is. But it was kind of funny that he was my first Acceleracers customer on eBay, and now he's going to be the first collection we review on the Acceleracers Hub. So let's take a look at this guy's collection, and it is incredible. One last thing, so he did send me these pictures of his collection a long time ago. It's probably been at least several months, and I'm sure his collection has grown since then. But if you have any questions for Seth, I'm going to send a link to the video to him, and I'm sure he'd be happy to answer some of your questions down in the comments if you have any questions for him about his collection or where he got it all. So let's go take a look at it. So here is the first part of Seth's Acceleracers collection. And yes, this is not the entire collection. This is just the first part of it. So on the right, we've got a bunch of carded Acceleracers. On the left, we have a huge mountain of Highway 35 cars. We've got some Hyperpods in the middle. We've got some Accelerator starter sets in the back. Let's take a deeper look at it. So here's the close-up on the Hyperpods. We have 2 Caterpillar Crawler Hyperpods. We have the 1 Climber Hyperpod. We got a Harpoon, Dual Driller, Slam Ram, and a Sweeper. And I know there is some dissension about the names of the DLX Hyperpods. I personally have always called the 8-wheeled ones the Octo Rod Hyperpod, you know, because 8 wheels, Octo. But and I always call the purple one the Climber Hyperpod. But I know there is some dissension on what they're actually called. That is just my best guess. So now let's get a closer look at these carded Acceleracers. I see an Accelerator starter set, a couple of Drift Techs, a Power Rage, High Voltage, baseline, can't quite see all the ones on the left. Then in the second row, looks like a bunch of drones. I see at least 3 RDO 6s. I see a Team Colors Power Bomb, 3 Power Bombs. It looks like almost 5 Riveteds, 3 Hollowbacks, 4 Jackhammers, a ton of Ratifieds and Rolling Thunders. What an awesome, awesome collection. And I even see a Reverb on the right. And here's a close-up of his Acceleracers card collection. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he has a complete set. If not, he is very, very close. But I see 5 different Accelerator starter set cases. That is unreal. And now we're going to take a closer look at some of these Highway 35 cars. And honestly, I don't know a ton about these Highway 35 cars. I'm not sure which models are the rarest. So you guys will probably be able to tell me down in the comments if any of these are super rare. But we have a bunch of Dune Rats cars in this picture. And then here we have the montage of all the Scorchers cars. I see a bunch of Roadrunner cars, at least 5 or 6 of them. What an amazing collection. And here we have the Road Beasts, and this looks like it's definitely the one that he has the most of. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4 rows, so at least 28 Road Beasts cars. That is unbelievable. And then we have the Wave Rippers. We got 12 Wave Ripper cars in this photo. I see a bunch of Diora 2s. And Seth actually told me that the Diora 2 was his favorite Hot Wheels model. So stay tuned for some more Dior 2 love. Then we have a couple more Dune Rats cars and then a bunch of Street Breed. And here we have a Highway 35 Special Collector Edition. I think these are really cool that come with the comics, I think. And I think they have a, well, let's see, it says exclusive collector comic book, a free poster, a couple of cars, looks like a movie in the middle. What an awesome little collector edition. I'm definitely going to look to get some of these down the road for sure. And then, of course, he has the 5 Zamak cars. Once again, don't know a ton about these, but I know they're kind of rare from what I've heard. And then the Dior 2 is definitely his favorite car. Look at this collection. It's a bit of a shrine for the Dior 2. Once again, I don't know the value of most of these. He's got a couple of Hall of Fame Dior 2s. Well, a lot of Hall of Fame Dior 2s, actually. And then here is even more Dior 2s, just tons of models. There's at least, what, 30 different Dior 2s in here? What an amazing Dior 2 collection. And this is the last picture that he sent me of his collection. This is going to wrap up his collection review. But this is supposed to be 840 different carded Hot Wheels cars. Just a bunch of different models that he likes. This is an unreal amount of Hot Wheels. I have never seen, this looks like an entire Walmart toy section. This is unbelievable. Look at all those cars, guys. But that is going to wrap up Seth's collection. And after reviewing that collection, all I can say is, wow, that is an unbelievable amount of Acceleracers and Highway 35 cars. I mean, he had tons of Acceleracers cards, everything. What an amazing collection. Huge shout out to Seth for letting me review his collection for this video. And I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing his collection. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I see a big collection of sealed carded Acceleracers and World Race cars, it just makes me want to get on eBay and just start buying up everything in sight to build my collection. But hopefully you guys enjoy this new series on the channel. I do plan to be doing it a few more times here and there whenever I get good submissions. So if you want your collection to be featured on the Acceleracers Hub, shoot me an email. I'll leave my email down in the description of the video, dylanbisbee41@gmail.com. Send me some pictures of your collection. Please make sure they're good pictures, like real high definition or good lighting. Just it's tough to review a collection if it's like really dark, grainy pictures and you can't really see what's there. But use Seth's pictures as an example, how well lit they were. Send me pictures of your collection. Tell me the name that you want to be called by in the video. I'm not going to do your full name for privacy reasons. And if you could just tell me the total amount that you think you spent to collect all of your items, maybe how long you've been collecting, just a little bit of background information on yourself so that people can kind of get an understanding of how long it took you to build your collection and, why you got into collecting, things like that, make for a good video. So if you guys want your collections to be featured, just do that. Send me an email with all that information and I will do my best to get your collection up before too long. I'm not sure how often I'm going to be doing this. So if you submit your collection to me, and maybe a month and maybe more before I get the video actually up on the channel. But I will do my best to review as many submissions as I possibly can in videos for you guys. But that's all I have for today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and the new series that we're going to be doing on the channel. Once again, a huge shout out to Seth for letting us review his collection for this video. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.